just to kind of get organized.
The study should have been done 10 years ago. That's my thing about it. I think that y'all to rezone some neighborhoods to come through here and walk through this neighborhood and rezone it. This neighborhood been like this for about 20, 30, 40 years. Because y'all planning on rezoning this neighborhood, y'all walking through here talking about what park is going on and what park is going on. But y'all should been walking through here years ago. Why it took y'all to rezone this neighborhood to come walk through here and do a study now? This study should have been years ago. This neighborhood been like this for countless years. That's what made this whole thing is like, you know, I don't want to keep going on about it, but this should walk through this neighborhood for 2 years. Why it took it to get rezoned? I don't want to go off, you know what I'm saying? I'm very emotional.
Well, I'll explain that. So, you're talking about why did we not look at this earlier? We looked at a smaller area in the back in Ward 4. Ward 4, Sobro. We had an opportunity to apply.
I'm sorry, what's Sobro?
Sobro, Ward 4.
No, I'm sorry, what is that?
Sobro 138. Sobro 138.
Is that a new name?
No, you should Google it. Google it.
Sobro?
Yeah, Google it.
Who came up with that concept? With that
It is an organization. They do work all across the Bronx.
We've been there about 25 years. Their office is at 149th Street and 3rd Avenue.
Yeah.
That's the neighborhood, the hub called Sobro.
The community is called Sobro?
Yeah.
No.
The organization that organize and look over and look after the well-being for the community and the life issues that they take over the buildings.
They're not looking up to know. And you guys gotta remember. I want you too. I want to know your name. I want you to remember too. This is our community. We are you walking through here. You want participation for the people in this neighborhood, and we giving it to you. So when this guy's asking you questions, you answer him like a gentleman. Don't be condescending to him. Remember that. This is our community. Remember that. We live here.
I'm trying to answer his question.
We live here, so you gotta show some respect to the brother. Show some respect to the brother. Remember that. But we out here for real. We're not out here no walking tour. We want to know what's going on. And I'm walking through here now, and she did it 10 years ago. Walk through here. Why are you gonna rezone this neighborhood now? And I'm walking through here doing a study now. 10 years ago, should have been done. This is all messed up around here. Everybody poor around here. That's my problem. I should have been walking through here doing this study 10 years ago. You think y'all building new neighborhoods and new buildings to come through here and do this now? That's why it's just so much bullshit. What y'all doing now is totally bullshit. I'm totally against all this shit. I'm very emotional about it because this is my zone. I got family that live here. All my friends and my family grew up here and I live here. And I'm very emotional about it. And I see the city changing. I told you exactly. I see the city changing. It's very expensive to live here. Middle class, $50,000 middle class? Are you crazy? New York City is crazy expensive. People can't live here no more. Right, moving out the neighborhood.
Like the brother was saying, why is it that we're being paid $7, $8 to live here, and we don't even have enough to afford this affordable housing plan that Mayor de Blasio is proposing?
Okay, so wait. Part of what you're saying, and it's the important part, all the talking that appears in this neighborhood is that the usual formula for affordable housing is useless. It's useless. So that's part of what we have to say.
I'm talking. Go ahead. We're both educated brothers, you know. Whatever you want to call it, autonomy, whatever you want to call this.
Plutocracy is what it is.
So, plutocracy, but this is a democracy. At the end of the day, there are people that still believe in this country. But what needs to happen, you know, we need people like the gentleman here at the table. We need people like the city department at the table. And definitely we need to be at the table because at the end of the day, we're all stakeholders here. People want to come and develop. People see economic development, and sometimes, you know, there's always this fear mongering that economic development, you know, is always, you know.
Well, it don't work. We see it happen in Harlem already. Economic developers, it don't help poor people. So everybody in this area is poor people. That's the question.
But listen, believe me, brother, believe me, I know.
How do you get around?
My thing is that we need to start a trend.
Well, the trend
we need to start in this community is, you know, that everybody needs to be a stakeholder in the community because there's some people that just completely ignore what he's saying. There's some people that really, you know, are not educated on economic development as we are, and we are all educated folks here. So what we need to do is, you know, we have to put, you know, like Quincy Jones said, check your ego at the door. And really just, you know what, this is the reality.
Well, tell the relation from the city, because the brother asked a question, told him to Google it.
All of a sudden, when you want to bring in rich investors, when you want to bring in the real estate brokers with the money, that's when it becomes a community? Why isn't it a community before that?